if you're rounding, then you got to notice that the next digit is 5, which is,
screaming.
you know, you have to round up. So that's the 7. Oops, the 7 becomes the 8. What did I just do? All right. Okay. Okay. So, Hardest, did you want to do number 6 or number 5 or no?
Here we go. Okay.
No. Okay. All right. So, Aishani, you can do 5, and Pranav volunteered for 6. 160 students out of how many?
764.
Okay, 764. Take the bus, and so we divide it, and that equals 0.
30942.
Okay, we're definitely rounding this one. Round 2, 0.2. Okay, so we just want 2 decimal places, and I have a 0 here. So I look beside the 0, and there's a 9, so that means the 0 is going to round up to 1. So I get 21. Now I say what? 100? Yeah, your mic is a little bit quiet, actually. Is it close to your, like, is it?
You won't say press Alt F4 to make it louder.
Yeah, it's a little bit better right now.
Press Alt F4 to make that.
Now is it better?
Yay, it's better now, yes. Okay, so please read us the conclusion.
Therefore, 21% of the students take the bus.
Very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, Pranav, go.
Is it okay if I did it a different way, but I got the same answer?
The same answer for number 5? The same answer for number...
No, for like all the questions, I got the same answer.
I'm not going to
So is it okay if I did it a different way?
I guess so. Can you tell me how you did it?
So 760 trees is 100%. You're trying to find out how much there are spruce trees. It gives you 418 pine trees. So you do 760 minus 418.
Good.
Gives you
that was broccoli.
342. And then you do the percent of the spruce trees.
Okay.
You do 342
I have
times
it. Wanna play
100
after class
divided
at
by
1?
780, which give you 43.846. But then you round it, and then it gives you 44%.
Interesting. So you did 342 times 100 and then divided by 760.
Yeah.
Again.
Don't worry, guys. I'll share these answers with you. Okay, because yeah, I had to lock the other one, but we're gonna do another one again this time, and you're gonna see the answers on it. But of course, like the idea is to like get to the answer and just check if it's right, not to just copy the answer.
And I finished the assignment.
So yeah, that's one way that it works. I'm gonna go the way that we've been doing just to keep things consistent. So the first thing we wanted to do was, okay, it's telling us how many pine trees, but the question is asking about spruce. Okay, and I should capitalize this.
She's explaining one right now.
Okay, so it's telling us how many pine trees, but the question is asking about spruce. So we need to find out how many spruce trees there are. So the first thing that we can do is just first find out how many spruce trees. And we found out if we take the total and subtract the pine trees, we get 342. So that's how many spruce trees there are. Now, 342 out of, so now what percentage is that? 342 out of 760 equals, let's see, 342 divided by 760 is 0.45. Okay, then I turn that into a percentage by multiplying by.
I'm doing my online class.
And I get
I'm doing my
45.
online class on YouTube.
So what's my final answer?
Because I'm bored as hell. I'm gonna get in trouble because no one watches my videos anyways.
But this is private. This is cool. Stop. Stop.
What
No.
was your answer on this one?
Stop.
No.
Take it down.
There's nothing. No one's watching.
No, it was the same.
Okay.
They can't see the code I
Yeah, but you had a
uploaded.
different way?
Karen.
Yeah, I did have it differently, but now I realize
get in
it's way
trouble.
longer than what you just
I'm not gonna
did.
get in
Okay.
trouble.
I see.
I also
Okay, you probably found. Oh, one more
I
time?
blurred the code. Yeah, only Peel accounts can get in it.
So I didn't do the subtraction. I actually just like did it like 418 divided by 760.
Yeah.
So once I got the decimal, I just I turned to a percentage, but then I realized 45 take away 100. But 55 take away 100 take away 55 is 485. So
Right.
I just converted. So I just took 45 as my percentage.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, so you can, no matter what, you need to do a subtraction. So you could do a subtraction right away to just deal with the spruce trees, or you could get this percentage of the pine trees and then subtract from the total to get the percentage of spruce trees. So either way, it works. It's just a matter of, are you doing the subtraction before you start with the percentage, or are you doing the subtraction after? Okay, so either way is totally valid and works. It's just, you're subtracting first or you're subtracting last. Or you're doing the subtracting. Alrighty. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next thing. I have a question for you, and before you scream at me to like tell you what, how is it? No. Before you scream at me to tell you the formula, I just want you to think about it first. It doesn't hurt to think about it and see what you come up with. Okay. So now what I want to do is we want to think about, okay, if I say, well, the percentage of something is this, how can we figure out what the whole amount was? Okay, so let me show you my little question, and think about it first, and then I'll break it down how to solve it. Okay. Parth, did you get that last question correct when you did it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you confused about like what I said about subtraction?
Actually, no, never mind. I got it.
All right. Okay, so let me share my screen here. Okay, so now we're going to determine the whole amount from the percentage. Here's how we go. As soon as that screen comes up. Who wants to read the question? Arjun!
Drew wants to know the mass of a new baby hippo at the zoo. He finds out that 15% of the baby hippo mass is 6.75 kg. What is the baby hippo's total mass?
Thank you. 15% of the mass of this hippo is 6.75 kilograms. What does the baby hippo weigh in total? 15% is 6.75. What's 100%?
I got kicked. Okay, I have to rejoin now.
Yes, it is random.
I think I know.
But super kawaii, missed it. Okay, Ayan says he thinks he knows. Go ahead.
I think the kilogram is 45 kilograms.
Where are you getting that from, sir?
So first, we know 15%, so is out of 100%. So first thing we can do is 15, how many times 15 goes into 100? So,
Okay.
so 100 divided by 15 is equals to 6.66667, right?
Yeah.
And then we use that number, times it by 6.75 equals 45. I'm not sure if that's correct.
Okay. Yes, it is. I'm going to show you how to get to it slightly differently, but basically, yes, you have the right idea. Pranav, do you have that same idea, or do you have a different way?
Yeah, that same idea. I used it for the other problems too.
I see. Okay, here we go. So 15% is 6.75 kilograms. Okay, so we need to find 100%. The way to start is we know what 15% is. In order to find 100%, we can find out what 1% is. Okay, so if we find out the 1%, then we can simply multiply that by 100 to get the full percentage. Okay, so in order to find 1%, we need to divide. Okay, 6.75 is 15%. If we divide that by 15, we're going to get the amount of kilograms for 1%. Okay, so our step one is divide to find out how much 1% is. Okay, so whatever it is, here in this case, it's 6.75. Okay, that's 15% of the hippo's mass, and we're dividing it by 15 because that's how much percent it is. 6.75 divided by 15 is going to give us how much is 1%. Okay, so we get 6.75 divided by 15 gives us 0.45. This number here that I'm circling is 15% of the hippo's weight, and this is 1% of the hippo's weight. Okay, so 1% of the baby hippo's mass is 0.45 kilograms. Okay, so we know what 1% is. Now we need to know what 100% is, because it's asking like how much does the baby hippo weigh in total. So step two is, now that we have the amount for 1%, we just multiply it by 100, and then we're going to get how much the total is. So 0.45, that's the kilograms, that's 1% of the hippo's mass. Multiply it by 100, and you get 45. So 100% of the baby hippo's mass is 45 kilograms. Okay, I'll show you another example. Okay, oh, here's an optional thing. If this confuses you, ignore it. Okay, in order to find out if you're correct, okay, think about, okay, 15% of the baby's mass is 6.75, okay, and if we think that the whole mass is 45 kilograms, then how can we check to make sure we're right? Okay, Ayan, how do you check to make sure you're right?
I'm pretty sure you take 45 and divide it by 6.75.
Not exactly. If we think that 45 kilograms is how much the hippo weighs, and we are told in the beginning that 15% of that weight is 6.75, then let's find out how much 15% of 45 is. So 15% of 45, we need to make it into a decimal, then we need to multiply it by the total, 45, and look at that, we get 6.75. So this tells us that 15% of 45 is 6.75. So it's checking and confirming that 15% of the hippo's mass is 6.75. Okay, now you guys don't have to do this step, and if this step confuses you, ignore it. Okay, but it is, if you are able to follow this, it is a way of checking to make sure.
No.
Again, if this part confuses you, leave it alone. Okay, yeah, I would say that's a level 4, yes. The more you can explain and show your thinking and show how you know you're right, the closer to level 4 you get. All right, but if that confuses you, leave it alone, don't worry about it, and we'll just do these, we'll just focus on these 2 steps, okay? All right, now 25%, and we don't know what it is, but it doesn't matter. 25% is 1.25 meters. What is 100%? Okay, we know part of it, we want to know the whole. So the first thing to do is divide, because we know what 25% is, we need to know what 1% is. So divide to find 1%. So we take 1.25 and we divide it by 25, and now we get 1%, okay? Which is 0.05. Okay? Now that we have 1% represented, we need to take that and multiply it by 100 to get the total. So 0.05 times 100 equals 5. Therefore, 100% is 5 meters. Okay? Next. Ooh. We can still use this technique even if we don't want to get 100%. We can get any percentage of it. Once you find 1%, then you can multiply it by anything to get any percentage. Okay? So 35% of something is 4.2 kilograms.
Yes,
What is 50% of it?
disconnecting me from the Discord call.
Step 1, we have to divide in order to find out how much 1% is. So we take our 4.2, we divide by 35, and we get 0.12. 0.12 kilograms is 1%. Now, we know what 1% is. Oh, I messed up here. I put 100 instead of 50. Let me just change that, guys. 50. So I know what my 1% is. Now I have to find out what 50 is. So I take my 1%, which is 0.12, and I multiply it by 50. That gives me 6. Therefore, 50% is 6 kilograms. Okay, same idea. Instead of getting 100%, like instead of looking for what's the total, you're looking for what's half of it. Same idea. Okay, this is another word problem, and then I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on the class kick so you can see your own questions, okay? Marissa, she paid $18 for a shirt on sale. She paid $18 for a shirt on sale. Okay? She paid 75% of the regular price. Well, what was the regular price? Who can tell me what numbers I put in what order to start here? Okay, I know what 75% is. 75% is 18 bucks. What was the whole thing? Thank you, Fahad. What do I do first? Yeah, okay, here we go. Just add 6.
So you divide 75% by 18?
Okay, so 18, you divide 18 actually by 75. Okay, so you take the 18 and you divide it by 75. 18 represents the percent, and 75 75 represents, 18 represents the percent, and 75 is how much percent, right? So if we divide it by 75, then we will get how much money is 1% of the total, okay? So 1% of the total is 0.24. Now, I need to take that amount that represents the 1% and multiply it by 100. If I multiply 0.24 times 100, I get 24. Therefore, the regular price of the shirt is 24 bucks. Yes, you were correct. And yes, Fahad is correct, and you did it the right way. You said 75 is 3/4, therefore, right? 18 divided by 3 is 6. Yep. Absolutely, Fahad. That is correct. When it's like an easier fraction, like 3/4 or half or whatever, then it's simple to do it. Let's do the multiplication and division way. But you're right. If it's a fairly simple fraction, then you can do it the way you just did it. Alrighty then. So I have 6 questions for you, and I'm going to put them on the class kit. And there's an optional question that's a bonus. It's just a challenge question. It's not really that hard, but if you don't have to do it unless you really want to. Okay. So this is just to practice this one skill. Okay. Do the practice questions. Do the bonus question if you want to. Also, when you see the class kick, after, there's going to be a slide at the end that says, it's an early finisher doodle slide. After that slide, there is the answer slide. So when you are done, you can check your own answers. I have set it today so that you cannot comment and alter anyone else's work, okay? If you need help, I will help you. But if you want to just check your answers, you have to check them yourself. It's on the slideshow at the very end, after the early finisher doodle page. You have to show the calculations. So if you just put the answer, that's fine, but on a test, that's not going to get you very far. Okay, so you need, yes, what's your question?
I have a question. So you are going to
Yes, I'm going to post the
right?
slides both in like the Google Classroom, and I'm also going to post the class kick. Okay, and the answers are in the class kick. Yeah. Okay, Laura, no
Yeah.
problem. Have a good day if I don't see you later. All right, so here we go. First thing though, we're just going to do is the class kick. Okay. So I'm just logging into it now so I can get you guys the link. Remember that when you click on the link, please put in your real name. And we're not having peer helpers today.
What are you doing?
Because of some unfortunate business last time. Okay. So now it's not starting for me, even though my camera's off. So that's interesting. I am really not having a great morning, friends. Click, click, click.
I don't know, just happened.
Hello, everybody. I'm still here. Let me turn my sound on.
So you've got your own business.
Okay,
and
I
you're
have
doing
to
everything you can to
restart
promote it.
again. I
But
don't know,
marketing
like
doesn't always have to be so
it's not
out
cooperating
there.
with me today. Even though I'm plugged into my router and everything, I'm having issues. So can everyone hear me? Can anyone confirm that they hear me?
I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Perfect. Okay, great. Okay, great. I'm going to restart my laptop again for the second time this morning. This is very unusual, but oh, is this microphone better than the laptop microphone? Really? Well, that's interesting. Nobody likes Mondays. When I speak in the regular laptop microphone, do you hear me okay? Like if this one's better, you're saying, but is the other one okay?
It's okay, but we hear you more clear from this one.
Oh, for crying out loud. But I can't win, I'm telling you. Because like what you're hearing me through now is the Chromebook, but the Chromebook doesn't have nearly as much like memory and capacity to like do all the things I need to do than the laptop does. So yeah, that sounds about right.
We can still hear you from the other mic, though.
Right. Okay.
It's fine.
Okay, so I'm logging into ClassKick now, and I'm going to share on the stream. I am having a sense. It's a tough morning. It's an unexpectedly tough morning. Link now, and copy link. Okay, I'm going to open up the classroom. I will let you know as soon as I hit post, so you can refresh your classroom stream and see it. ClassKick link. Post.
Shit, no.
All right. Okay, everyone, I just posted it, so you should be able to click on it and then begin typing in your name so that you can look at your work and begin seeing it, okay? If you need help, you can raise the hand, and then I can come into the slide and help you. If you just want to check if your answers are correct, go to the very last slide, and you will see the answers. Writing the answer alone is not sufficient. You have to show the calculations. You have 26 minutes. If you cannot get onto ClassKick or something's glitching for you or it's not working, please tell me in the chat so I can give you the help, try to help you out. Uh-oh. Is it, so Manmeet, is it slow or is it just not working at all? Sometimes exiting the meet can help with making ClassKick work a little bit better, and you can just communicate with me through ClassKick. Oh, somebody's got a question. No, I'm not. Okay, Mahak. Hi, Mahak. Okay.
Okay then.
Discount. Oh, wait a minute. Just now 11:03. Like 11:03 meaning 11:03 a.m. Just now. Yeah. So refresh your stream. Okay, refresh your stream and click on the link that I just posted just now at 11:03 a.m. Yes, use calculators. Use calculators. Yes. Yes. Okay.
But it's not tech issues. It's more like
Right.
that's so.
Like you're not sure what to do first.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm in your chat box, so I'll tell you.
Open up the champagne, pop.
So you need to find out what 1% is. You know what 35% is.
Hear a knock on the door and the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in.
Okay, I put it in the chat box in your reply. Thank you, Coltarn. Okay, so let's
open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on.
Okay, thank you.
If you're not sure what to do first, or you forgot, or whatever, then just ask and I'll do the first step.
Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself at my home, tell me where you been. Open up the champagne, pop. It's my house, come on, turn it up. Here and now when the night begins. Cause we've done this before, so you come on in. Make yourself
Okay, yes, Jacqueline, that's no problem. And then if you need me, just raise your hand in the class kick, and then I can help you. Okay? If you guys need to leave because you can't connect or whatever, then leave your meet and so I'm not checking on anybody. Okay, you check your own energy. Oh no, I'm not checking anybody.
Miss Marvel.
Yes, who's asking? Somebody said my name.
Yeah, for the first question, is it the bigger number divided by the smaller number?
Smaller divided by bigger. Well, it's the number divided by the percent. So in that question, it's 4.2 divided by 35.
Okay.
Miss Nervo,
Yes.
I'm kind of confused of why do you divide the number, the decimal number with the percent?
Because that's how you find out how much 1% is.
And then
Yeah. So you know the total of, the 35%, and now you need to find out how much 1%. So you have to divide it by the 35 to find out how much 1%.
oh, okay, thank you.
Hold up, my cousin's calling me, hold up.
Yo, what's up?
Yeah, what do you need?
You wanna play some more?
Oh, I'm flying. No, not at the moment, I'm flying.
What, you're what?
I'm class, yeah.
Can't you just time out?
Yeah.
Like, time out. Some questions don't like
No,
having
there's
like
no
like the question. It's like some says it's like what is 50%?
Right.
Do you have to do base or just leave it?
Yes. I know it's not like a proper word question, but say the word for it.
Hey, I'm good. Alright, I'm back.
gonna put you in the worst mood. Be one cleaner than your church shoes. Really born to just to hurt you. All red and lamb just to tease you. None of
I
this
don't have
was
my
on the
hand up
list
or
too.
Oh,
Made your whole year in a week too. Made bitch out of your league too. Side bitch out of your league too. House so empty, need a centerpiece. 20 racks a table cut from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with the face. Man, I love my baby. You're talking money, need a hearing aid. You're talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch up my style, I take any lane. I switch up my cup, I kill all my pain. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy. Look what you done. I'm a motherfucking star boy.
Hiba, are you asking now or no?
Wait, I don't even have my hand up.
That's so weird. I see your hand up like twice.
Hustle and
Okay,
need a
I'm
centerpiece. 20 racks a table cut from ebony. Cut that ivory into skinny pieces. Then she clean up with her face. Man, I love my baby. You're talking money, need a hearing aid. You're talking about me, I don't see the shade. Switch up my style, I take any lane. I switch up my cup, I kill all the pain. Look what you done.
So your first step is always the amount divided by the percentage. And that will give you the amount of 1%.
Look what you done.
First step
Oh,
is
look what
the
it's in my
amount
status
divided
app
by
on
the
Discord.
percentage.
I'm a motherfucking star boy.
I don't think anyone's been doing
On the snapper, on my hand keeps doing it for
I'm a motherfucking
Oh, is that you on it?
star boy.
Yeah. Okay, that's weird. Oh, why can't we find something that's not glitchy and weird? Okay, I'm gonna put a text box on on question number 3 that you're working on. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, back. Here we go. Hold on. Oh. Okay, I can write in the pencil thing and click and hold. It won't write. It writes a little and stops. Huh. I realized something. Even if you disable classmates from coming, all they have to do is enter. What? All they have to do is enter the person's. Oh, interesting.
It's true. Because I am in my my own document, like for Classic, on 2 devices. All I have to do is enter my own name and the same class code, and I have access to the work, edit, and deleting.
I realized something. Even if you disable classmates from coming, all they have to do is enter. What? All they have to do is enter the person. Oh, right. Interesting.
It's true. I am
based
in
Like,
like the Classic on 2 devices. All I have to do is enter my own name.
Maybe you should put like your name plus like a secret PIN number. I'm gonna share the slideshow.
Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay in. Welcome to
Let me just go and
take control now. We can't even slow down. We don't have to go wild.
okay.
Welcome to my
Yeah, it's working